Ilonka Elmont, 7 times world champion in Thai boxing, retired now. I'm 36 years old and I live in Suriname now. I didn't plan to do any kind of sport, and especially not fighting, because well, I was always how do you say, I always thought that fighting was interesting, but I didn't think it was something for me. One day my neighbor, it's another fighter, Jerry Morris, he took me to a gym where Lucien Carbin was teaching, and I didn't know Lucien Carbin, and so I went to the gym, I did some training, and that was I thought that would be enough for me, but the training surprised me, and I could get rid of my energy because I'm very energetic. So Carbin spotted me, and he did me an offer that he could make me a champion in 1 year. And at first I didn't believe him because I didn't know who he was. And a few months later, I went to his gym again, and I asked him, what does it take to be that champion, and how do I get there? So he told me, like, you have to be here, you have to train like 2-3 times a day, you have to be very determined, you have to have some discipline, or we will create that, and a lot of other ingredients that will make success. So I said, okay, I will do it, but in return I want the same. So that's where it started. I was 23 years old when I first started with any form of training and fighting. And I have my bachelor's in business information science, and I worked for 4 years, and I got bored. So I wanted to do something else, but I didn't think of sporting before, doing any kind of sports. So that was new for me.
Okay.
But I loved it though.
Yeah.
But my peak is, I think, every fight, because every fight has something unique. And a fight tells you where you are in your defense, in your offense, how you deal with situations. So if you put a world title, if you connect the world title to a fight, I think it makes it more special. But it's another peak, but every fight is unique on its own. So let me say, the fight that I love the most is a fight that I had against a girl from Russia, Yakimova. And there I did all the techniques I wanted to do. And I didn't fight with an order, like I want to shoot this and this. Every fight I had some orders, with what technique to start, and with which combinations to fight. And that fight I could do my own thing. So I think I like that fight the most. Yes. Now I'm into sustainable development, in sports development especially. I wanted to do something back for the community. I did something back in Holland for the youth, the underprivileged youth, or the youth in prison. We worked with those kids like for 5 years, and they needed some kind of special attention to go back to the society, and you can do things with those kids, you know, because they lost track of what's right and what's wrong, and I think you can help them by teaching them something they love or like, by sports and play, that you can form them into something else that they already are and what they've been through. And that's my way of thinking. So that's what I've done in Holland, and I've got a lot of publicity with my projects there. So I wanted to do something back for Suriname as well and the Caribbean, and that's why I came to Suriname. And I saw that a lot of people here, especially the youth, they feel very how do you say, that like they don't have a chance for a good life. And that's sad, and I wanted to do something back. So I said, okay, let me see what I can do to help. So I write projects that are sustainable. It's not a one thing, it's a thing that has to go on, and it has to help not only small communities but also bigger communities. So I'm trying to develop the people in their abilities, and in a bigger picture also the country. So where we're going now is where I built a sporting complex for the youth, because you have a lot of schools here in Suriname. I think there are 650 schools, but not every school has a play yard or a teacher to let the kids play. So they have to go and study, but they don't play. And I think sporting in school is essential for the kids when they have to be if they want to know how they have to go to their goals and how to deal with wins or loses or loss. And that's what's my philosophy is. So I trained the trainer. I had some programs to train the trainers. We have programs to work with children with a disability, such as physical or mental disabilities. But we also work with children with who are normal, but they are underprivileged. So that's why I built Sporting Complex, so they have the opportunity to sport and play, and where they feel that they have a chance to do something. If they can be successful in sporting, so they can be successful in school or in a job or anything else. So I try to create something out of nothing. That's what I do.